Okay, so there's a swim for the next 24 hours. But what I've got to do, really important, especially at the moment, there's a massive KHV outbreak down in the south of the country. They've got the dip tanks there, so I'm going to dip me nets, my slings, unhooking mat, you name it, it's going to get a dunking. And yeah, just to help preserve our fish stocks. We do it for our own good, guys. It's got to be done. I know it's a bit of a pain having wet nets and gear at the beginning of the session. We like it at the end, I know, but it's very important. So make sure if your fishery has a dip tank, make sure that you use it. Watch you guys, just getting on for 2 o'clock. Rod's been out for about an hour or so. Not had any knocks or touches on them yet, still early days. But we'll see what happens. You know, you've got to be in it to win it. It's a beautiful day for it. It's a little bit breezy. Sun's out though. Now, I'll have a look at the forecast later, but I think we are due a little bit of rain. So literally could put the dampeners on it. But it's nice to be on the bank, and I do like this venue. It's one of my favourites. Last time I was here was 2 years ago. 2 years ago in the same swim actually. That time I was with my friend Russell, and sadly he passed away not long after. So yeah, it brings back some sad memories as well as some good memories. So yeah, here's to you, Russ. So like I say, last time I was here with Russell, about the same time of year, maybe a couple of weeks in it. And we had 3 fish between us. I had 2, lost 1 or 2, and he had a really nice one as well. So it's a really nice session. When I got down this morning, there's a group of fellas packing up. They've been fishing down this bank, and they've been down here since Sunday. They've had a few fish each, so they was all very happy, up to about £26 I think they said. So yeah, I'd be happy with that. And I was having a chat with them. Rob was one of them, and nice to meet you, Rob. They all said they watched the videos, so it's always nice to see people who watch what you're doing. And in fact, the guy fishing next to me was just up next to me. His name's Rob too, and he also watches the videos. So yeah, it's nice to meet you guys. And yeah, if anyone does see me on the bank or even out and about, always come over, say hello. But anyway, we're on the bank, we're fishing. Left-hand rod, I've got a solid bag with some Parker Baits micro pellet and a little pink magic bean wafter. The middle rod and the right-hand rod, I thought I'd follow the trend, give it a go, just to see what all the fuss is about. But I've gone for a shot on the hook rigs. So yeah, just out of curiosity. I know it's an old method, it's been around for a long time, and I've not actually used it before. I've read all the books back in the day where they talked about it. Some of the old ideas I did try, some I didn't. This is one I haven't tried before, and I thought I'd give it a go after all the hype that the Calder video has been given. So we'll see what gives. And one is on a basic hair rig with a little kicker, and the other one is like a Ronnie rig, but that's sitting on the deck. The Ronnie rig's got an OG fish, hardened hooker, topped with a bit of Corn's fake yellow corn, and the right hand rod is a OG fish wafter. And on both of those I've just put a free bait stringer and some pellet and some crushed boilie and a couple of boilies in the hopper. And on top of that I've just sprinkled out sort of about 20 boilies in the general area, just over a catapult, pinging them here, left, right and centre, just in the general vicinity, just so any fish out there get mooching around and hopefully hone in on the hook baits. But that's it, that's the plan. We've got 24 hours, we'll see what gives, and fingers crossed we get one. If we do, it'll be a right result. So yeah, I'm praying, hoping, but whatever. We'll sit down, relax, enjoy the view, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. Good evening guys, just coming up 5:20. Absolutely glorious day, beautiful evening. It's actually a bit warmer now than it was during the day because the wind's died down slightly, and yeah, it was quite a nasty little wind going on. So yeah, it's been quite pleasant sitting here watching the rods, watching the water, but nothing's happening. It's very quiet, and I've just moved the left hand rod from the left hand bank margin over the other side there, and I've put it over beneath the tree. I don't know if you'll see it on the screen, but there's one tree, and I've put it tight to rushes under that tree, and that's just on a standard hair rig and hardened OG fish bottom bait, topped with a little Corn's yellow topper, and yeah, with a handful of pellet and about 7-8 boilies around it. So yeah, that's on there. A little mesh bag as well of crushed boilies. So that's out there. The rest are staying as they are for the night. No need to change them. I just weren't happy keeping the PVA bag or the solid bag out there all night. It came in nice and clean, So I was a bit worried that it was a bit weedy over there, but it's okay. So just another spot to keep in mind is where I had it. I know it's nice and clean, but I've moved it over there, and we'll see what gives. But it's just covering a bit more water. I've got a bait on that bank, bait in the corner, and a bait on that bank. So just sort of covering all bases really. So that's it. We're all set for the night. And like I say, it's an absolutely beautiful evening. I say evening because it's about 5:30 now, and it's going to be dark in another hour or so. So yeah, and it's that time of year when the nights are drawing in. And yesterday was absolutely freezing. Took the dog for a walk as per usual in the mornings. It's the first morning I've really felt the cold. So we've had a couple of frosts, but it's the first morning where it's actually been like, you know, oh, this is uncomfortable. Yeah, it's that time of year. Things are changing. It's getting colder. Let's see what happens. Like I say, at the moment, it is absolutely gorgeous. Although I have been sitting with my jacket on earlier because it was a bit chilly in the wind. Just hope one of these goes off. But hey, we can hope. I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, about 7 o'clock, it's getting dark, nothing happening, nothing to report. Thought I'd have a quick look at the weather, see what we're doing. The chili's on the go, by the way, in case you hear any noises. That's just bubbling away nicely. But tonight, clear sky, light winds, and we are looking at sort of 8 degrees. Yeah, looking alright. And then tomorrow, not looking like a bad morning, but possible showers from 11 o'clock onwards. Well, let's hope we get packed up before the rain comes and have a nice dry pack up. Yeah, but it's flat calm at the moment, really nice and quiet. And yeah, like I say, got me curry, got me chilli on the go, so I'm going to enjoy that, tuck into that in a minute. And if anything happens, I'll let you know. But hopefully you'll see me in the night. If not, you'll see my sorry face in the morning. But hey, see you whatever. Wish me luck. Good morning guys, just coming up for 7:30, and yeah, it's been a quiet night. I've had a great sleep, which is a bonus, but well, as good as I can. I've got a really bad shoulder at the moment. It's yeah, it keeps me awake sometimes, but yeah, apart from that, mustn't grumble. But yeah, a really good nice kit, and yeah, nothing to report home on the rods. I had probably single bleeps on all 3 rods throughout the night, and just before light I had 2 or 3 bleeps on the right hand rod over to the margin to me right, and that was it. I thought it was going to go. I was out the bag, shoes on, watching, waiting, and nothing happened. And that is pretty much it. That's the state of play for the night. It was very quiet. I had a couple of fish, but nothing. Yeah, it wasn't like they was going mad out there. And the ducks this morning were making more commotion. Lots of fighting going on. And I was wondering if it might have been ducks actually picking me up from time to time, but I couldn't see. It was just too dark. I didn't want to put my torch on and blast it over to see what was going on. But yeah, that's it. That's the state of play. There are some bubbles coming up all over the place. Whether they're carp or not, I'm not entirely sure. And I've seen a couple of small rolls, but again, they didn't look carpy. So there is movement out there. But I'm looking at it now. I'm watching the water as I'm talking to you guys, so sorry about that. But yeah, there's movement out there. Not necessarily carp movement, but there's movement, bubbles coming up, the odd ripple. But yeah, it's all quiet on the rods. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of tea and keep an eye out, keep an ear out, and I'll let you know if anything happens. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, and it's been one of those rare mornings where you wake up and there's no condensation at all. So the bivvy is completely dry at the moment. which is pretty unusual. Fingers crossed the rain holds off and we get packed up with everything staying as dry as possible. Just saves a lot of hassle when you get home, doesn't it? But anyway, that's it. That's the state of play. See you soon. Oh, right guys, it's about 9:30. I was just on the phone to my wife. She's just been to a wedding, and yeah, on her way back, on the phone to her, and the left end rod, twitch, shot to top, dropped back down. Nice sharp jerk. I thought, what's that? And then threw the phone down, call you later, and yeah, I thought, is that just a liner? And then it just twitched again, and yeah, after not the biggest fight in the world, but it was a fish nonetheless. I've got this lovely, he's absolutely soaked me. I've got this lovely 23.5 pound mirror shoot. Hopefully my phone's working. But yeah, so like I say, it wasn't the biggest of scraps, but it's a fish. And look at it, what a scaly banger. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the beauty of this lake is they go over twice the size of this. So there's always a chance of a PB. So when that rod goes, you never know what you got in the end. But I'm not complaining. I am absolutely over the moon with this. For a 24-hour session, yeah, 23.5 pound festival mirror. Happy days. That's on the, what was that on? That was on the hard hook. I can't remember now. So, there we go. Behaving for the camera. So we get a dorsal up. No, he's not having none of it. I'm going to turn him around, show you the other side, shoot, find out in a minute and have a look. But there you go, that's the other side of it. Absolutely stunning. 23.5 pounds. To say I'm made up is an understatement. Happy days. Thank you. Festival Fishery. Look at that. Yes. Shoot, and shoot. He's got a right big head on him. Shoot, and shoot. Right, let's get it back. Get the rod back out for the last couple of hours. You never know. Okay guys, well, what a difference a fish makes, eh? Only takes a second, don't it? And the prospect of the session completely changes. Like I said, I was on the phone to my wife. She's driving home from a wedding, and yeah, left hand rod shot up a few inches. What's that? Is that a liner? Anyway, I threw the phone down. I'll call you back, sort of thing, and out on the rod, and just a little twitch up. I thought that'd do me, so I ran down, hit it. Fish managed to get some sort of snag to the left of where I'm fishing. There's an overhanging tree. I think he must have picked up a bit of the branch off that overhanging tree, and I thought for a minute I was going to lose him, but kept the pressure on. Started walking back slowly backwards, got him out, and got to be really careful, especially with the barbless hooks. And yeah, it wasn't the most eventful fight once I got him clear of the snags. Yeah, just sort of a bit of ploddy around in the middle, a bit ploddy down in front of me, and in the net. And I'm not complaining. Yeah, very happy. That was on the OG Fish hardened hooker with topped with a little bit of the corns, yellow fake corns, and on the infamous shot on the hook rig. So whether it made any difference, I don't know, but I thought I'd give it a go. Whether I'm going to keep using it or not, I don't know. Had to be done, had to give it a go, and I put the rod straight back out. The rod that's gone back out hasn't got the shot on the hook, just a straightforward, no, it's not straightforward at all actually. It's one of my hinge stiff rigs using the doubled over rigidity, which if you've watched my vlogs all the time, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I use it for most of my fishing. I really do like that rig. So that's gone back out in exactly the same spot, exactly the same bait, and we'll see what happens. But just to point a note, that's been out there, that bait, as has the middle rod, which hasn't had a touch. Those have been out since yesterday, sort of about 1 o'clock yesterday, and I had to pick up about 9:30. So, you know, that's what I love about these hardened hookers as well. You know they're still going to be on your hook, even with nuisance fish around. They're not going nowhere. So it gives you peace of mind. You can leave your baits out. I know I could leave it out if I wanted to, 48 hours. You know, I wouldn't do it that long. 24, yeah, I can do that. But 48 might be pushing it. So if I was doing another night, I'd probably reel in at some point, about lunchtime, maybe have a walk around the lake, and then get back and cast out again, and then that'll stay out again until the following day. And like I say, with these Parker baits, hardened hookers, there's peace of mind that you can do that. Happy days, absolutely ecstatic. Rob's just been down from fishing the swim next door. He's just come to say good morning, and he's well chuffed for me having a fish as well. So he hasn't had anything, unfortunately, but you know, we've still got a couple of hours of fishing ahead of us. But while those couple of hours are passing, I'm going to start packing the gear down and making the most of this dry pack up. I keep going on about these dry pack ups, but a dry pack up to me is the next best thing to catching. So hopefully get everything packed away before any showers, because it does look a bit moody out there, you know. It looks like it could rain any minute, but it's not in the forecast. And they're always right, aren't they? Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Watch guys, it's about 11:30 now. Most of the gear's all packed up on the barrow, but the rods are still out. Hoping, but I'm going to wind them in any second. Feels like a storm's coming, and I want to get packed up before that rain hits. Oh, looks like I might be in. Watch guys, so that's the end of the session. Gear's all in the car. It's getting a bit windy out there. Feels like a storm's on its way. We've had a couple of bits of spitting of rain, and yeah, I'm quite happy that I've got the gear in the car, nice and dry, and yeah, ready to get home. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the session. Yesterday it was nice to have those sort of conditions this time of the year, a bit of sunshine. And this morning, the fact that it stayed dry and I had the fish, wow, absolutely amazing. So yeah, great session. And I'll look forward to getting back. I shouldn't leave it so long, but yeah. So like I said at the beginning of the video, this one's for you, Russell. Take care, mate. And yeah, thinking of you. Anyway. Till next time. Let's see if he goes for the camera. Lovely fish. Like I say, the left down rod up against the rushes on a bottom bait, Parker baits, fruit and nut, tipped with a little half a yellow mini boilie, 8mm boilie, cut in half, and tipped the bottom bait with it. And that's on a lead clip system with tubing. And like I say, we've got this lovely scaly banger. It's been in there resting for a couple of minutes. There he is.